Peace. 2026, according to the fiscals, what is to expect for the sneaker community and the sneaker game in 2026? Hopefully in 2026, a lot more people will get access to the so-called exclusives that drop. You know what I'm saying? The way that the big dogs is operating, it only seems like certain people, certain demographics are getting access to that. That's cool. I've always said that the times we in, we can always go back and get a lot of the things that have dropped via GOAT and StockX, eBay, Flight Club, etc. You know what I'm saying? But we want to eat too. Especially somebody like myself who there needs to be no proof. Like, I've already solidified myself as somebody that deserves to have access to the exclusives just like everybody else. Now, according to certain companies, they may think that I don't deserve access or I did something to them to accept them. You might want to step up and say something. But I think everybody deserves a fair shot at getting exclusives, but now they want to create codes. And, you know, if you're not part of the in crowd or deemed essential, then you're not going to get access to that, or somebody has to vouch for you, etc., etc. I'm more on the independent side. Hey, I don't need it. I go get it myself off of StockX or GOAT. Number two, let's get rid of the moistness in the sneaker community. It's not needed. I'm not finna say bigotry, but the competition / racism. For example, when I did my top 10 of sneaker of the year, the reason I didn't put the undefeated in there, number one, is because I'm just a loyalist to the original OG, super duper, what do we call, grail that sneaker was. And if they redid it, it wasn't what I thought it should have been. But nonetheless, a lot of people came out this year and said that they thought that the bricks and the jellyfish were also in their top 2 or 3 sneakers of the year. And it just seems like the gatekeepers, or those people who feel like they have the last say so when it comes to any type of opinions within the sneaker community, they put their stamp on it and they want to drop the brick down to like number 8. They didn't want to include it. They called it overrated. But here they lofted this undefeated 4, which was trash as far as production was concerned and quality compared to the brick. Now, if you understand the brick, where the name bricks come from, brick by brick, dollar by dollar, the Equalizer movie, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of the sneakers that definitely deserve to be in the top of 10, whether we talking about the Asia Wilsons, the Angel Reese, whether we talking about the bricks, the jellyfish, if we talking about Saucony and the West Side Gun, and we talking about J Tips, if we talking about Anta with Kyrie, it just seems like anybody that looks like an original is getting dissed, or they getting looked over because the DEI, the woke crowd, is kicking in, and they, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know, and we are here now. So I like to say, hey, we here, so let's finish it out. If that's how y'all want to go, in my opinion, a lot of original people are the ones who came up with these styles that is now global. They don't get a lot of love for it, and apparently a lot of people don't want that same energy to trend. They want to take that energy and take it for themselves. It's not happening. As far as Chicago is concerned, number 3, I'm definitely going to continue working on Chicago. I've already solidified myself as the owner and the sole controller of these trademarks and this name. No one has stepped up to say anything. It's more or less like people are claiming that it's theirs when they don't have any proof. So November 1st, it just so ironically happened that my website was taken down illegally, I'm going to say, because somebody feels like they needed to make a statement and show that they have power or whatever. It don't matter. I still posted my stuff on the social media side of the game, so people can go look at my pictures and whatnot. It's not gonna stop. I'm still gonna move forward with my designs. I'm still gonna move forward as getting sweatshirts done. I would like to get off the apparel that I have now, but you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be here forever, as KRS-One would say. We're gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? We're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? What else? Shit, as far as like collecting, me personally, I'm not the type of person like, man, I like to go back and get stuff. And because we can't get access to the exclusives, it's kind of, you have to create your own style. For me, my style is to go back and get the stuff that maybe I still want to keep in my collection. Because remember, you know, they don't want Generation X to shine. I seen somebody the other day talking about it's the youngins' turn. Like, Generation X, people that are between the ages of 40 and 60 is doing too much, and we need to step aside and let the young cats take over. And I'm like, well, that's more enough reason why we're gonna keep going where we gotta go, because I'd be damned if I'm gonna step aside for somebody who feels threatened or feel like they are the ones, it's their time to shine and whatnot. Like, nah. That's more enough reason why I'm going to challenge you, because if you claim to be who you are, but all you do is watch what other people is doing and you don't come up with nothing original and you take other people's style and make it your own, it is what it is. But I'm not finna turn down my energy or my knowledge of the game so that you can feel better about yourself. It's not going to happen. Me personally, I don't want to be either the type of person that's going to get access to everything. I'm never a hater. I follow a lot of people, and a lot of people be bragging like, oh, I got this and we got this. And I be like, cool, bruh. You know what I'm saying? My bag is different. I do things differently. Like I said, my collection is based upon things that I need to fill in as far as like what I feel essential. I have my favorites, and those are what I like, period. I move into a period where 2026 is definitely all about studying this photography game. I am grateful and appreciative that I got the opportunity to go a lot of places and take pictures of some of the dope sports stadiums and some of the dope, you know, logos, you know, because I was traveling and working, etc. And I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like everybody else, because everybody else is copying everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to do it different out here. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a person, a couple years ago, been talking about we got to do all these other type of brands and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? I love talking about other brands. Shout out to Jordan and Nike. It's always going to be number one. But to me, my style is based upon what a real sneakerhead is all about. Most of these people out here, closets is based on Jordan, Nike, right? People out here ain't talking about the Diodoras. Yeah, they're going to talk about Adidas and New Balance, but they're going to try to find something that they could beat. And it was like, slow down, shorty. We've been doing this. We've been rocking ponies. We've been rocking all the exclusive non-Jordan, non-Nike brands. We've been doing that. That's something that you can't take. That is actually a Chicago, New York, LA thing. We've been doing that. Rocking the old Pumas and everything like that. After a while, man, no knock on Jordan, because I'm always going to be a Jordan 3 person. I'm always going to be a 95, an SB type of person. I'm always going to rock mules, clogs, slides, sandals, etc., etc. But everybody want to talk about Jordan, Nike, and the more experienced OG sneakerheads step back, and we like to look at the other things. And now here come the younger generation trying to, what you know what I'm saying? They want to bite your style and whatnot. Do what you got to do. I'm grateful. I don't need to compete. I'm never going to debate. I'm going to shine how I've always been shining. I support my people. I'm going to grab me a piece here and there, but more or less like I'm going to stay within the realm of my style. And if you feel threatened or you feel like you got to compete, if one person say something and then you got to come back and put your stamp on it because you got to feel like, man, you're not a lot, like, cut it out. We not doing that. I'm never going to stop posting videos and saying what I got to say, because I'm solidified within my own confidence. And for those who vouch for me without the bullshit, I appreciate it. Outside of that, Generation X ain't finna step aside for you young niggas. I'm sorry. We just not finna do it. I'm not. Go talk to them cats. Generation X gonna be here till we gone. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like the fact that everybody rocking brown and reds and We rocking all the you know what I'm saying, we make shit happen and make it look a certain way and you feel a certain way. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. But like I said, 2026, hopefully more people can get access to the exclusives like everybody else. I'm not begging a motherfucker for shit. I know who I am. I'm not asking the Nikes and the Jordans and the Adidas and the New Balances and all the other brands, ooh, send me free shit. I'm not doing it because I'm not kissing ass and I'm not doing things that other people had to do in order to get into those corridors in order to get the free shit. I'm more independent. I got a certain way that I like to handle my shit, and I definitely ain't kissing ass. I'm respectful and grateful, but I'm not doing that other extra shit that motherfuckers think that you should do or have to do in order to be in the in crowd with these other cats. I'm still gonna pay attention and watch people that I pay attention to and they know who they are. I follow a lot of people. I don't need to be cool, or I don't need to be in the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? Do what y'all do. I'm watching. I watch from the back. Simple as that. So hopefully a lot of people can, the little people like myself can get access to the exclusives on the sneaker app. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully there won't be as much moistness and competition and racism going on within the community because it's getting tiring. You know what I'm saying? To the brands outside of Nike and Jordan, keep doing that shit because I'm always gonna fill in my shit based upon Jordan numbers and based upon the 95s and the 3s and the other brands that I like to look at. I'm a brand person. I've always been a brand person. And Chicago will move forward. I'm gonna print up a lot of my first of all, I'm gonna get a lot of my designs done, just to get them done, just to invest back into myself. I'm gonna get a lot of the stuff that I haven't printed up for myself. But the stuff that I have still available, sweatshirts, all that shit, I expect that shit to be gone. Period. That's the main reason why I'm not printing up anything else, because ain't nobody supporting the stuff that I got. You ain't got to. I know I'm cold. You know I'm dope. So for those people who have bought a $10 t-shirt, for those who have bought a hat or whatever, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But we still moving forward. Point blank, period. I'm not on anybody's thumb. I don't have to be a part of no group. I ain't got to be under your umbrella. That's not how I roll. Simple as that. I want to be treated the way that I deserve to be treated, and I should be revered a particular way. We definitely breaking this new world order bullshit Illuminati garbage down. Like, we not going. Point blank, period. So that's my take on what to look for in 2026. Hopefully the creators that feel a certain way, that want you to compete and they want you to be on they nuts and whatnot, get off that, man. We are who we are. There's enough of a platform for everybody to exist. You know what I'm saying? If you want to diss and take shots at each other, we could do that too. Or we can keep it professional and we can keep it creative, collaborative, and we can also keep it energetic and funky and moving forward. But for these cats out here that feel like it's my turn now, blah, 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 it's this, it's that, man, go in the corner and go with all the other people that feel a certain way, man. At this point in the game, if you feel a certain way because you feel like you did what you had to do to get on a certain level, and you don't like competition, or you don't like somebody's energy because their energy is threatening to you, you've done a lot in the unseen world, that's none of my business, dog. Let's get the moistness out of the community and let's get back to being cold and creative and traveling and sharing ideas with people, and stop acting like I gotta lower my energy because you need my energy to be a certain way so you can feel confident about what you do and what you put out there. It ain't happening. Peace.